Welcome back. You're listening. You're watching to the Nerdcore live show number 10, and I have a haircut, as you guys can tell. This is number 10. Yeah, number 10. We're back again this week, as always. I've got my main man, Young Yoda.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
As you can see, my hair is doing some emo shit. It's like half of it's like "fuck you, Brad," and the other half is like "let me cover that one eye."
yeah. My what's it called? My our feed is like just completely laggy as shit, man. Like really bad.
I thought we fixed that.
Yeah, I thought we fixed it too, but it looks like we didn't. Hopefully Nikki can check what's going on there. But it's whatever, Most of the people seem to listen to this on the podcast feed, so
Yeah, fuck it, fuck it. You don't want to see our ugly mugs anyway. Just
yeah,
listen
I
to the
don't want to.
podcast.
This is just there for people if they want to see it.
We have faces made for radio.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. And yeah, if you're catching up on the Twitch stream, awesome. Thank you for coming on. If you're listening on the podcast services on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, wherever you can find us at, want to thank you all for that too. But other than that, what's it called? How are you doing, Brad? We just got done doing Nerd Chicano.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I will say I think the Nerdy Chicano show is my favorite show on the podcast feed, and I say that with all honesty because I'm on like 2 or 3 of the other ones. But I say that with all honesty. I really like the dynamic you and Luis have, and I can see why you guys wanted to start a podcast together.
Because we're
But
idiots.
it couldn't do that because of Luis's schedule conflicts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're idiots. That's the reason why.
Well, I'm an idiot too, so it kind of works in the same regard. It just I'd much rather hear Luis's voice than my own, I guess.
True. So yeah, Brad was on there. The episode probably won't be up for Patreon supporters today, but you will get to listen to it when it goes up on Sunday. So it's all good. It's all good. You get it. As always, this is a show where we talk nonsense and nonsense only. We do a bunch of stupid stuff on this show, but we get to talk about at the end we're gonna do a review of Watchmen episode 2 from the season. From the season right now, and I can't wait to talk about this, Brad. I mean, just wow, this show is something else, man.
I mean, the show is dark and gritty like how we wanted it.
Yeah, Brad. But other than that, how's your day going by so far?
Not bad. It's been kind of a lazy day. Me and the wife have been basically watching the second season of Midnight Diner Tokyo Stories. If people don't know what that show is, it's just think of if God was basically the bar owner of a Japanese bar. That's basically what this show is.
That sounds like a really interesting pitch you just gave me.
Concept. Yeah, me and Brandon really like it. I really have honestly no idea why I love this show so much, but I do. I thought the first season was great, and I'm glad it got renewed. But that's how I kind of bring it. Like the bar owner seems to be like God, who gives out good advice to all these patrons who come in to eat his food and to drink. And yeah, it just kind of goes from there with all these different little stories.
Yeah. Sounds like a pretty good time, dude.
Yeah. You should check it out, Raul. You might like it. You might like the storytelling aspect of it.
Yeah. Oh God, hold on. Whew. I might be getting to sneeze in here. Oh nope.
Oh, hell. You hate those. You hate to see it.
Hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it, dude. I hate it so much. As always, though, you guys can call into the show. We'll talk to you guys and all that good stuff. You won't hear Brad.
75309.
678-999-821.
What's up?
Baby, you know that I missed you. I wanna get with you. Yeah.
Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones.
Yeah. So that's it's been quite the week, Brad. I'm glad that we don't do news here because I wanted to do some movie stuff, but we're gonna have ourselves a stacked news episode tomorrow. I mean, it has been a crazy week, dude.
Has it just been raining? Raining news. I haven't really been paying attention to the news.
It's been raining news like crazy, man. Yeah, but other stuff, my Cam is back, and also Rage Against the Machine are coming back.
Oh yeah. I saw that, and I'm like, is Rage Against the Machine back for the new album come out, or are they just back to tour and call Trump a dickhead?
I wouldn't mind either one of those.
I mean, that's kind of what Rage Against the Machine. It wouldn't matter who the president was. Rage Against the Machine would call him a dickhead.
Yeah. What's going on with my stream deck over here? Oh my god. Oh, great.
Is it just flashing at you and like?
No,
Now
my OBS is just being a dick right now.
He's a dick.
Yeah. What the hell? Did my OBS just freeze up on me?
Oh,
This is gonna be really interesting because
Is it just my face? My face just on screen.
I don't know what's going on here, man. Okay. Sorry guys. Technical difficulties of sorts.
La difficulties.
Okay, what's going on here, guys? Sorry about this, and I'm pretty sure we're still streaming though. Dude, I hate this. Why is it happening to us, dude?
Everything happens to us.
Yeah, everything. Okay, we're good. We're back. That's weird. What's going on with my stream deck, dude? Okay, so now look. So this is what's happening. I'm on my camera, but it's saying that I'm on the co-host camera, and
What?
it's weird. What the hell's going on here, man?
What?
I don't know. Guys, today has been such a wild day with this technology crap. Like, first of all, I've been having problems trying to use the camera on this stupid thing, and last week was pre-taped was pre-taped last week, and now. What's it called? I'm here trying to figure out why this crap is doing this, and it's not. It's not figuring it out, but it's whatever. Y'all still live, y'all still live, just laggy as hell. Yeah, I know, Bryce. I don't know why. I fixed this and it's not working for some reason, but yeah, technology. It either works or not, right?
Very much. It could end up like Office Space where you just bash in the printer.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I mean, like I said, people tend to just listen to the audio version of this, so it doesn't really matter to me. It's just I'm wondering why my stream deck over here is just going ham. But yeah, Brad, have you been having any problems with technology this week?
I'm trying to think. I've been having trouble with any talk to. I had some last week or 2 weeks ago on my work computer. Like it did an update, I guess, over the weekend because I for once actually shut it off before going home for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to update on me, and it would not boot up.
Yeah.
And they had to go back, they had to rewind the clock and get that update off it. But I was like, and this is why I never shut it off, because it takes like about an hour to load up. Because of course, my computers are very recent, and I paid them my personal. But my work computers are like 10 years ago, so that's because we cheap. That's because we cheap at the job.
Cheap as hell, man. You guys got like Windows 95 in that shit, don't you?
Windows 7, so close.
Windows 7.
I think we're up to 10 and on. Like I think my computer might be the last one that might be running 7 in that whole like building. Just because sometimes it's easier just to keep what you have than trust IT to give you anything else.
You make a really good point there, man. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I what I need to do is because I have an external hard drive. I just need to take all that shit that I have on my desktop, put on the external hard drive, and just wait for my computer to die. That's
pretty
really
much
what I need to
dude.
do.
It's just like what I was talking about over here. So for those of you who don't know, my camera was like I had no room on that crap whatsoever. No room. I update to the newest version of Mac. And I somehow get all the room in the world. I'm like, what? How does this make sense?
There's no telling with technology. They have all that stuff in the background that's just running to be running. That's probably not necessary. So when you update it, it probably took a lot of that shit off.
Yeah. Bryce, you keep messaging the group chat. Call in. You see that number on the screen right there? You see that number? Call in. I will answer it if you want to come in. Just call into the show, Bryce.
I love you, Bryce.
Yes. Just call in. By the way, before I was watching, before I started recording Nerdy Chicano, I was playing Modern Warfare with Alex Almeida, our wonderful designer, who you should follow, Zans_zone on Twitter. We played a round of Search and Destroy, Brad. A game of Search and Destroy. We were pretty damn good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we were doing pretty good.
I finally got to play a little bit of campaign.
Yeah?
Like, not much. Like, last night I kind of just got on, played a little bit of campaign, and then went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
But very fun. I need to get on and play multiplayer with you guys, though.
Yeah.
I can see where the mechanics on that game are just great. So just the whole shooting and everything.
There's just, aspects of the games that needs to be changed. And I talked about it on GamerCore, like just the whole spawn stuff needs to be fixed. It's just terrible. And just some guns are just like overpowered as shit, while some are like just terrible.
Well, I know the biggest complaint is people just basically sitting in the shadows in one place.
Yeah, of course it's camping. It happens on every Call of Duty. It just pisses me off. But I'm really enjoying this game. I think that it's a lot of fun. Bryce has been playing it with me a lot. We've been getting pissed off, and we've been liking it, though. I wish that Bryce would just call in. Like, you're sending messages to the group chat, Bryce, and you're watching right now. Just call in, dude.
Call me boo.
Call me boo. Yeah, just call in from your phone. Just call in. There we go. All right, we are getting a call here. Hello, how you doing? You are on the Nerdcore Live Show. Who do we got?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me.
Hey, boo.
You called me out on stream. I had to call.
Yeah, you cannot hear Brad, but Brad can hear you, by the way.
Hi, boo.
All right.
Yeah, Bryce, what's up? What are you doing?
No, for real. Speaking about technology problems, my toaster apparently has a backup battery that I didn't know about.
What?
And it just confuses me. Why would you need a backup battery for a toaster?
Why the fuck does a toaster have a battery?
Why does a toaster have a battery?
I don't know.
The thing plugs like into the socket.
I
What
thought
the
it
fuck
was
is
stupid.
that?
Like, you're never gonna not plug in a toaster. Why would you have a battery for it?
Does it have like solar power on it too? What the fuck?
Technology, man, is just stupid. Some of these sometimes, man.
Yeah, dude, it's so weird, man. So yeah, Bryce, you're calling into the show. People, if you guys didn't know, you can call into the show just by clicking that number, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there in the stream as well. Oh, cannot send that. But yeah, you guys just go and call into the show. It's pretty easy, as Bryce is doing right now. Bryce, you got anything you want to ask us so we can talk about it on the show, or what?
Not that I know of, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Keep the line open, I guess.
Nobody's gonna call. Nobody's gonna call. You don't wanna ask anything, just something for us and Brad and I to talk about, like ask a question, like Brad.
Yeah, what's your social security number?
Sure. The last thing I heard was Brad talking about how he finally got on and played some Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask, how badly did he get shit on?
I didn't play multiplayer though.
Yeah.
I only played campaign.
He only got to play campaign, but when he gets to play multiplayer, I'm pretty sure he's gonna rage like us. We've been raging pretty bad with this game.
But we'll get in more detail when Bright gets off so he can hear us.
I don't know. Sometimes you walk into a group of people that are just complete oblivious to everything. So
oh, of course.
You might do well.
Yeah. All right. Well, we hope your night is going well, Bryce. Everybody call into the show, like Bryce is doing right here. You can go and call into that number you see on your screen. Or if you don't want to, it's fine. But if you do, you want to go ahead and get in on this, go ahead and call. I'm sorry you can't hear Bryce, but it's because it's just fucked up that way. If he was here with me, you'd be listening because the microphones are plugged into the board. But since this is basically another input into the board, you can't hear what's coming out of it. So it's just technology.
No, I
I
understand.
hate it.
It's okay, nobody wants to listen to me. No way.
Yeah. All right, Bryce. Thank you for calling into
All
the
right.
show. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
man.
no problem.
Right. All right. That was
So,
Bryce.
Raul, have you played any of the campaign yet?
I actually have not been able to play the campaign yet, Brad.
That I will say, this is one of the darkest Call of Duties I've ever played.
It,
There
I,
are scenes in that where it's just bad. It's like, oh my god.
the no Russians thing again?
I think worse. I think worse. There, I'm not going to give it away, but no, there's something that happens in Great Britain, and then you see some other stuff going around in like the Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's stuff like I wouldn't believe they could have in a video game nowadays, but they put it in there.
Damn. That's wild, dude. So like it's pretty dark then.
It's pretty fucking dark, and I've only played like through the first maybe 2-3 hours of that of the game.
Yeah.
But but be sure not to shoot any civilians, so that you'll have a bad time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm over here checking my phone for something here, and Alex goes watching Batman v Superman right now because my mom put it on randomly. Man, kids in the future will be so confused and upset about the nightmare sequence. It's pretty much true, man.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, huh.
Yeah, Brad, we really do need to play what's it called, multiplayer soon, because I feel like that's what's gonna piss you off the most.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, Destiny multiplayer pissed me off to the point where we stopped playing.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, Brad. Brad, I want to go ahead and point something out here. I know I've had the camera on Brad for a while. This is something I want to go ahead and point out here. So, Destiny multiplayer, the Crucible, is fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like,
I don't know with the new update. I don't know if it's terrible or not. But before that, yeah, it's it just wasn't enjoyable.
yeah. And so on this new game, fucking Modern Warfare, it's terrible. Like we've got, campers all around. But I'm telling you right now, Brad, 100%, I'll take this over the Crucible any freaking day of the week.
I mean, and the only gameplay that I liked in Destiny Crucible was the capture the flag. That's the one I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
Was capture the flag. Other than that, I mean, none of the other, gameplays, the PvP, none of the other ones really were enjoyable. They were just like slogging through because you have to in order to get this piece of armor that might help you later.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I had the camera on you. I didn't have the camera on you. I had the camera on me. I just want to point out something, Brad. You know what sweater I'm wearing?
No.
Look, come on, man.
I can't see you because you don't have the picture on.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry, Brad. This whole time I'm like trying to show you that. No, I don't.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't see into the oblivion that is this darkness on
Yeah.
clouds.
Sorry, I have that turned off because
Oh, there we go. It's the till.
Yeah. I got that one on, Brad.
I will tell you that hoodie was so much fun to make back in the day. That design, because we had already had the heart design, the original one.
Yeah.
And really, it was just the outline and then doing kind of a spray paint kind of logo to it. But I thought that one turned out really well.
Yep, it's pretty freaking awesome, man. Not gonna lie. I was gonna hold on. Can I find old voice? The randomest people call our line here, man. Like,
Really?
and I kind of want to play some of them.
Do it. Do it. We ain't got nothing better to fucking do.
I'm trying to find the one that talks to us like in Mandarin.
What? Maybe they think we have money. That is not true. Excuse us while we go into the depths of our voicemail.
Oh, I can't play them anymore.
No.
Damn it! Yeah, and it was like straight up bread. What's it called? Like, straight up, bro. There was one where I had like what's it called? There was somebody who was like straight up was talking Mandarin to us.
Really?
100%.
Wonder what they were saying.
I really would like to know what they were saying, man. But
I don't know anybody that speaks Mandarin though.
I don't know anybody who speaks Mandarin either. It's some of those really oh man. Alex, you know what? She just messaged me. Alex Almea. I rage quit. I'm done for the night. Fuck these kids.
Fuck these 12-year-olds with those names like Sticky Poon 69 or something.
Remember when what were we playing, Bryce?
I believe it was Destiny.
Yeah.
It was Destiny. It was PvP, one of the Crucibles. And I swear to God, these were some of the worst names I've ever seen for usernames.
Yeah, that's
it was
how
like Hentai King 420. Hentai King 420, I think, was one of them. Mm-hmm. That was stupendous. But the issue being is they just murdered our ass. It was like you couldn't do anything. It was like, all right, Hentai King 420, I guess you are king something.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Killing my ass in this game.
Fuck yeah. Dude, that was so embarrassing to get killed by people who are called Hentai King 420 or like Pussy Slayer 69. Like, that just makes you feel terrible, dude. It's like, yeah.
It just makes you want to quit the game like forever. You're like, okay, I'm too old for video games now.
Yeah, apparently. Like, we're over here with like Random Germ 101, the Nerd Chicano, Zanzone, Brown Rice 1996. And then you've got Pussy Slayer 69 over here. Like, what the fuck,
just kicking
man?
my ass all throughout the Crucible. And I'm just like, damn. The only issue I've ever come up with my name is people think I'm German.
Why? Random German?
Because they think the germ specifies that I'm German.
Yeah.
And I've had it before where they'll talk like, they'll talk in the mic and use like German accents. I'm like, nope.
I can just imagine like a random how are you doing? It's very,
you are German, eh?
Are you German? Wonderful game, Random Germ. Are you from what region of Germany are you from? You from Berlin or
the Alps, eh?
The Alps, eh? You from Berlin or a little bit of Munich or from the south to the north.
And that's when I got to throw out the Gorlami.
Margaretti. Oh yeah. I can just imagine somebody just like straight up like talking to Brad and he's like, let's go. They're like, very good game you're having, Brad.
Indeed, wunderbar. Oh, very nice.
And then when they're mad, Scheiße, Brad, you can't be doing
999. And I'm just sitting there going, I don't know what the fuck. I am not in any way German, guys. I mean, I got the white thing going on, but that's about it.
Yeah. You're Cajun.
I'm Cajun, so I'm mostly French.
Yeah, France. Yes. That's just great, dude. It's just stupid, these things that happen. Bryce just mentions the group chat. Never do the German accent again. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you.
Wunderbar.
How about you call back and do a proper German accent? Or what? Yeah, anybody who's watching right now, which is probably just Bryce, call in. Or next week when we're live again at 3 on Saturday. We're supposed to be doing this at 3, but technology. That's all I can say.
Life happens sometimes.
It's just technology. That's
leave a message so I can listen and we can put it through Google Translate.
Well, actually, man, that's right. I'm gonna go ahead and send a link in here. Okay, you look at the chat. There's a link to our Streamlabs. So anything under $15 will come up on our screen and we'll read it and talk about it, right? But if you send $15 donation to our Streamlabs, it will read what you say on in our stream. Bryce, anybody who's like listening, do not send anything stupid, like bad, hateful, that will get us in trouble. But send something like, like looking for somebody to, I don't know, like Brad, you're looking really mighty fine today or something. I don't know.
I'm just thinking somebody just going in and putting like this big long ad of just like lawnmower for sale. Oh, blah blah blah.
Yeah. So if you donate $15, that's basically what will happen. And not gonna lie, guys, I'm pretty excited about the possibility of this happening.
For $15, I'll let you sell a lawnmower on the show.
Yeah, I actually gotta put this. I gotta put the stuff in. So, guys, hold on. Do not send your stuff in. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to Brad. I forgot. I did not put a browser source on here.
Oh boy. Hello everybody. Welcome to the Nerd Cores live show.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Actually, it is. I do have it in there. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
So I still need to stall.
No. You don't need to stall. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's that way. $15. No, Bryce. I don't know if you gained this. If you were to donate right now, literally it'll come up. Like, what's it called? It doesn't need a. You can come on the show whenever you want, Bryce. I'm saying that right now, if you were to donate $15, and inside that text you put something like looking to spank Brad's butt cheeks. It'll read.
Make them cheeks clap.
It will read that on the screen, and it will interrupt us and actually speak it. So,
can you imagine like really popular people with that option? That would get annoying, I think, after a while.
Imagine Ninja with that option.
Well, you've seen like the Gary V like live feed on his Instagram, and it's just message after message after message, or the heart thing going on. I just imagine that shit. Yeah,
basically, dude. But instead, this is just people freaking messaging us, like basically sending in weird stuff, and I think it's funny, but it's just as long as nothing stupid like.
Let me stroke your beard.
Yeah.
Get your fat ass over here.
Yeah. So once again, it's $15 at the minimum to get the text to speech. Anything before that, excuse me, gets read. Sorry about that, Brett. Do not want to burp into the microphone. Oh crap!
Oh, it's caught in the throat.
Oh, all right. That's better. Sorry about that, guys. But I don't know what got caught in my throat. But we're gonna go ahead and take a commercial break later to get into the Watchmen stuff. But
hey, are you on your Twitter, by the way?
Let me check. Yeah.
I'm sending you something.
Yeah. Let me see. What do we got in here? Oh my God! What is? Hold on, I gotta put up my volume for this. Oh! Oh my God, bro!
That dog loves its owner.
Jesus Christ! I wish I could pull it up on here. I might be able to actually. It's just a picture of it's just a video of this dog just humping his owner like straight up, like a lot, man.
And then at the end, the dog's like, "Thanks, bro."
It's like, "Yeah, thanks for letting me get my nut in, bro." Oh my God, man. It's something, dude. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
The internet is great for a lot of shitty things.
Yeah, a lot of shitty things it's good for. I might be able to pull this up.
While you're doing that, I will tell you a movie recommendation of Dolomite Is My Name, now on Netflix. Go watch Eddie Murphy and Wesley Snipes. Basically, their comeback.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And after you watch it, go listen to our review of it.
Oh my God, this is just terrible. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm able to get it here. Should be able to get it on here. Let's go to hold on. Why is my screen blank on you? Oh, okay, I guess we can do that now. I hate everything about life when it comes to technology.
I hate all the things.
I hate all the things.
All the things that suck.
I hate technology in general, dude. But I know that if you were to be here in real life with me, this wouldn't be this hard to do. But look, basically, it's just a video of a dog humping a dog's owner. I watched this other video, man, of this rabbit on the side of the road, and it's just like, what's it called? Just there with another rabbit, and the guy's like, "Oh man, that really sucks. Like, you just lost your friend. I'm so sorry." He goes, "I didn't do it though," and then all of a sudden, the rabbit starts humping the dead one.
Yeah, that's some necrophilia going on right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta think rabbits don't give a fuck. They probably thought it was still alive.
Honestly, Brad, my first impression, I thought that the rabbit was gonna eat it.
It's gonna be cannibalism.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much. I really thought that it was gonna be what's it called?
I don't know which is worse. Getting your corpse getting fucked or eaten.
All right, yeah, let's go. All right, I think that's my cue to go into the commercial break. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, that's
While we're on commercial, think about that one.
Yeah. All right. So today's live show will probably not be as long as you want it to be, but what's it called? I'm sorry. It's just the fact that we just started so late. So it's probably just going to be the regular 1 hour. But look, when we come back from commercial break, we'll go ahead and be reviewing the Watchmen season 1, episode 2. So hold on tight, guys. We will see you guys in a little bit. Hey, I'm Rolando Mendoza, and this is
Jabril Newton.
And we are the hosts of High Flyer Radio. And finally, pro wrestling has come back to the Nerdcore podcast feed in the form of a show hosted by Jabril and I. And we talk about everything and anything in the pro wrestling world on Mondays at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Nothing's off limits. Whatever you guys want to talk about, if it's from AEW to SmackDown to Raw to NXT, nothing's off the table. We can talk about it.
We're going to talk all about it. And if you can get it a day early, you should go to the www.patreon.com/thenerdcore and pledge to the tiers on there so you can get this show and a lot of shows days early before anybody else gets to hear it. But enough talking about it. We'll go ahead and see you there at the Squared Circle. Oh, yeah. Don't tap out. Tune in.
Hey guys, this is Brad, aka Young Yoda. Raul said I had to make an ad, so that's what I'm doing. It's supposed to be for Unstructured, but as you guys know, you can freaking catch me everywhere when it comes to this podcast feed. You can find me on the Nerd Cores, on Gamer Cores, on Nerdy Chicanos sometimes when I get lost. But for this particular one, I want you guys to go check out Unstructured. The Raul gave me free reign to do whatever I want to do. I don't know what he was thinking. So go hear me talk about LeBron James and Taco Tuesday, vaping, so many other freaking weird topics that chimichangas, that's a good one. Shout out to Deadpool. And yeah, I guess this is the end of the ad. So if you guys want to find me, you can find me all over the place on this podcast feed. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I love you all. And nerd up.
What's up, everybody? It is me, Raul, and I'm one of the hosts of the Nerdy Chicano Show. The Nerdy Chicano Show is a comedic show brought to you by Luis and myself, and it comes to you all every Sunday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. You can catch it a day early by becoming a Patreon and supporting us at the $1 tier. And I don't really know how to explain this show other than it's fun. We get to talk about whatever we want, and it helps you move on in the week. So if you want to catch the Nerdy Chicano Show every Sunday at 8 a.m. All you got to do is go to anchor.fm/thenerdcore, and we'll see you there, baby.
Hey, it's Ashley from the Gamer Core. You may remember me from such episodes as Big Screen Mess, Mo Money Mo Platforms, and Brad Can Read. Tune in weekly as I blab with my co-hosts Raul the Nerdy Chicano and Brad the Random Germ about the latest news in gaming and gush over what we're playing at the moment. Oh yeah, and we got the deals too. Keep up with the latest deals in gaming and what's happening as I mediate Brad and Raul fighting like a married couple. Will Death Stranding ever come out? Will Cyberpunk 2077 live up to the hype? Is a next-gen worth a $500 console price tag? And has there ever been a movie adaptation of a video game that's been done right? It's all on the GamerCore podcast, everywhere where podcasts are.
Hey everyone, my name is Raul, the Nerdy Chicano, and I am the host of The Impaired Files. The Impaired Files is an interview show brought to you every Thursday on the Nerdcore podcast feed. And I interview people such as filmmakers, content creators on YouTube, and podcasters like Colton Geschwander. And if you want to listen to that early, a whole week early, all you got to do is go to the Patreon and pledge to the $1 tier. And if you want to listen to it with the general public, then go to the Nerdcore podcast feed on anchor.fm/the Nerdcore. And the case is closed, but it's not classified. See you guys there.
Hello, 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 guys and gals, and you're listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore. I am your host, Daniela Nunez, and along with my amazing co-host, Ashley Garcia, we discuss many things like social impact, pop culture, political realms, and any controversy surrounding the Nerdverse. Tune in and listen to us bi-weekly on the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we will love to chat and hear your thoughts on our wonderful show. And thank you again for listening to The Ladies of Nerdcore.
Hey everyone, I'm Raul.
And I'm Brad.
And we're the hosts of the Nerdcore podcast, the podcast that talks that nerd. Not on this ad, right?
No,
and
this one.
we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. On the Mondays, we talk the news. That's the box office, the news of the week, and your trailer talk if there is any. And on Tuesday, we have our theme review. And on Saturday, you have a Saturday morning review, usually movies that have come out in the week or anything we want to talk about. Right, Brett?
Exactly. Whatever we want to talk about, this is our show. If you don't like it, then you don't have to listen.
We're the flagship show, the Nerdcore podcast feed, and we can be found everywhere you can listen to podcasts like Stitcher, Apple Podcasts. So if you want to talk that nerd stuff with us every Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, make sure you tune in. And Brad?
Young Yoda out.
All right, we're back. Commercial break is over, and we are here to review Watchmen episode 2. As always, it's Nerdy Chicano here, and what's it called? Brad, here's Nerdcore Live Show number 10. And we're going to go ahead and talk about this unless anybody wants to call into the show. Or
So are you going to answer my court's question?
No, we're not going to answer that. No, we are not going to answer that, Brad. So for those... Tune in to the rest of the show if you don't know what Brad's asked. I'm glad that was my cue to go to commercial break. It's a
very involved answer, I'm sure.
We're not answering that ever, Brad. This was a wild episode of Watchmen, and by the way, guys, spoiler alert, if you guys have not watched the first episode or this episode, this show will be up, right now it's streaming, but the actual show will be up tomorrow on the podcast feed, so we're gonna get to watch episode 3 tomorrow. But I have to really talk about this, man. Like, this show is freaking crazy, dude. So last week it ended with the whole what's his name, the actor's name, Brad?
It is Jeremy Irons.
That's Jeremy Irons, right?
Yeah, Jeremy Irons.
That he was hung on a tree.
No. That wasn't Jeremy Irons. Sorry. Jeremy Irons is the rich socialite.
Yeah.
My bad.
Who we believe to be Ozymandias.
Yes. I mean, that's what you brought up, and even after this episode, I think you're on the correct path with that. I'm pretty sure this is Ozymandias.
Yes.
Because basically his play is telling out the whole story we saw in the Watchmen movie.
Yeah, basically how they created Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's That's what I gotta believe it is, and it kind of fits his whole motif.
Yeah. So the last episode, I believe that was Don Johnson, man.
Don Johnson, yes,
Yeah.
that's who played the police
the police
chief,
guy.
commissioner.
So he got hung by this guy who said that he did it, but like obviously the guy's what's it called? First of all, he's blind.
Well, yeah, he's blind. He's like 97. He's in a wheelchair, and he keeps asking the question, "Do you think I can lift?" Well, he asked the question, the first one, "Do you think I can lift 200 pounds?" Which was at the beginning of the episode. We're like, what?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the episode, we're like, or at the beginning of this episode too, we're like, oh, that's why he was asking that.
Yeah. So this one got wild, like real quick, man. Like I really gotta point that out. I mean, just so they said, oh, Don Johnson's character, he has skeletons in his closet. She goes to find out. Holy crap, this guy was a member of the KKK.
He has literal skeletons in his closet.
Yeah, literal.
As she said, not hidden very well.
No, it was right there in the freaking front, dude.
But, and this is what you expect with Watchmen, is this just keeps opening up questions and questions. Like Will Reeves, the man in the wheelchair. And we figure out he is Angela's, who's played by Regina King's grandfather. Which adds up to more questions, because then he sails off in a spaceship somewhere. Which just brings up more questions, and we're all kind of sitting here like, okay, who's on the good side, who's on the bad side?
Yeah. So what I'm very surprised with this show is just how far they're going, dude. Like that whole reenactment of the American hero going into the shop and basically kill, dude. Like that was some crazy violence in there, dude.
Oh, definitely the whole just smashing the face against the desk and then basically doing a fatality with the fucking cash register. I mean, this is some Pan's Labyrinth movie shit with the beer bottle.
Yeah, 100%. It's reminding me of that, the whole beer bottle scene from Pan's Labyrinth. And also, last episode we had that whole fight at the field, with the guns and the horses getting shot like crazy. Like holy shit! Like they're really. I like that this is on HBO. This is how gritty this story should be, and I'm glad that it's on HBO. And I like the whole turn that they're going with it.
Well, I think HBO is one of those basically production companies. You're gonna get the gritty and the blood and the gore, and because that's what HBO's been known for quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. They've been known for that, dude. And so then, like I tweeted out, bro, for right now, I said, now I understand what you meant by this is where I wanted the Dark Tower series to live. Because this is perfect for the Dark Tower. I mean, I'm looking at the grittiness they have with this show, and it's absolutely incredible. And it's got me asking a lot of questions now. So, the most important one to me, is Dr. Manhattan able to control people that are not on Mars?
I think the answer to that question probably would be yes, because it's Dr. fucking Manhattan, who is basically a godlike figure. He can basically will anything. Now, remember in the movie, Dr. Manhattan was basically just bored with everything. That's why he stuck himself on fucking Mars. So I doubt he would be interacting or even changing stuff on Earth.
Yeah, and then my other question is like, what the hell? Do people not know if Ozymandias is still alive?
It could be that way. He could, because it's basically his servants are clones, it looks like.
Yeah.
Or robots or something to that effect. But it's like he's been exiled or exiled himself.
So I'm predicting that he exiled himself and people kind of forgot about it or think that he died.
Probably think he passed away because this is supposedly years after
34
years after the whole what happened during the Watchmen movie.
Yeah. And that's really interesting because we saw that video with about who I think that was Rorschach. That had to be Rorschach.
Which one?
The guy who was on the river drowned.
I thought that was no, I thought that was for the made for TV movie.
I thought that was I thought that was Rorschach because the voice and also the fact is like I can't tell you who I actually am, but you know, the guy who was in the made for TV movie, like
Yeah, but it went straight into the dude basically just pummeling those guys to death.
Yeah.
So are you saying Rorschach is the same guy?
I don't know, dude. Because they've talked about Rorschach. They haven't really showed him because he's obviously dead, of course, right? The people took the inspiration from Rorschach, but the whole stuff that they were explaining, like Rorschach in the book, he's supposed to be this figure of misogyny, racism, and all these things. They're bad.
Which you kind of get it with the white supremacism that's jumping up.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking, if this is the American hero, then I thought that was Rorschach, but they didn't really say it outright that it was Rorschach.
No, they didn't bring that out. So maybe we get that in the next couple episodes.
Yeah.
But right now, I can't agree with that because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I can agree that Jeremy Irons is playing Ozymandias.
I think so.
I'm thinking you're like 90%, or we're 90% sure on that.
Yeah, dude, I'm willing to die on that hill. That I think that is Ozymandias.
I don't know who else it could be.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some random shit to throw in there.
Yeah.
If it's not Ozymandias.
Yeah, I was watching this with my friend, and I don't think he's watched the movie in a bit. So when that happened, the plate thing with the fire, I was like, that's exactly how they created Manhattan. Not fire, but it was gamma rays. Yeah. And then I had to explain to him that his wife died of cancer because of the gamma rays that were bouncing on and off of Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
So it is this show's what Regina King, by the way, just incredible, dude. So at the end, I think I read it this way, Brad. So the whole phone call, I think that's her grandpa.
No. Well, the phone call she got was for when she did the DNA testing.
Yeah, but that kind of moment they were talking about her grandma, and the guy asked like, "Were they talking about me?" And that has to be her grandpa because her dad died. Obviously, her dad and her mom died. I think that has to be the grandpa.
I mean, it's possible, but it leaves you questioning things of like, because they went into that whole World War II where the Germans dropped the papers to the Black Americans, telling them like, why are you fighting for them? They were doing basically trying to get them on their side, and you see they kept that paper for a long time. So it makes you think like, are the Germans like his buddies who picked him up in that spaceship and kind of flew off? This episode left a lot more questions, and I don't think it's going to get solved anytime soon. I think we're going to continue going in and just getting more questions until maybe the last probably 3 episodes.
I have a feeling that we're going to basically get our questions answered in like the next 2 episodes. Some of our questions answered.
Now, did you find it kind of strange when they were showing Angela and the White Knight event?
Yes.
Like, where did the husband go?
Yeah. This is the part that it's like, I think this is what the show's kind of doing really well. The fact that I don't know what's going on, but it has me really, really intrigued. Whereas there's some shows where it's like these things that are going on and you're like, why is this happening? Like, we're barely even getting into the exposition. We're being thrown in stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah, it's just some of the stuff is just really weird. Like, I mean, the Ku Klux Klan outfit, that kind of makes sense because you saw in the last episode the picture of him with, I'm guessing, his grandfather or father, who was also a police chief. And we know that probably wasn't the greatest thing to be back in Tulsa when Black Wall Street happened.
Yeah.
Or the race riots.
Yes.
So it that wasn't too big of a surprise. You kind of got that feeling from him that not all things were quite right with that police commissioner. But the White Knight, it makes you question like the husband now. It's like, is he on the inside? and just watching
yeah.
her.
That's the thing, and I'm sorry, I'm not able to switch cameras here. I don't know what's going. It's just there we go. Yeah. So this is where I start to kind of like question, like, who is in the cavalry? Who's what's it called, doing all this stuff in the cavalry?
And now they've basically allowed all the police now to have guns, and that's what I saw when they popped the police chief's tires.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically how the police pop criminals' tires when they're driving across. So I figured the police were a part of the cavalry, but now was the commissioner a part of the cavalry too? And maybe he was switching up and going to the other side, so the other police members had to kill him. And
then the whole thing with Red, the guy in Red who basically just led them to a neighborhood to round up people.
Yeah, I forget, but he was the Russian member.
Yeah, the communist.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the guy is like, oh, he goes, you're freaking Nazi, and he's like, I'm not a Nazi, I'm a communist. And I thought that was funny. I was like, no, you got it really wrong there, buddy. But what's it called? Yeah, that was it. This show is just really wild, dude. I think that's the best way I can explain it. That this show it's taking a lot of risks that. I haven't seen a comic book TV show do yet. And I think
the only thing I can bring up to just how confusing it is and how intriguing, that's got to be Westworld.
Yes. And that's the feeling I'm getting from this as I'm watching. I'm like, I'm getting 100% freaking Westworld vibes, man.
And like, you have to pay attention to like everything, because I tell you, I'm sure every piece has a place. And if you miss that one piece, you're going to be shaking your head having to rewatch a bunch of shit.
Yeah. It's, oh God, I keep on remembering of that episode from Watchmen. I was watching Westworld with the Native American man.
Yeah.
That episode was amazing, dude.
And I just remember having to go back and watch a few episodes a few more times just to catch stuff.
Now, I don't think...
Going,
what? I don't think this show's going to go full Westworld Season 2 like it did. But I think that we're gonna get some of our questions answered here soon.
I'm hoping in like the next 2 or 3 episodes we get something, at least about Angela's grandfather. I mean, because we had enough questions in the first episode that was going on, and then you basically get her Will Reeves, who's basically like, yeah, I strung up that dude, and you kind of look at him and go, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that right there.
No, I'm really, really interested to see where they go with this, man. I really got to say that they really have me hooked now. That first episode was pretty good. This one's freaking awesome. Like, this is even wilder than the last one. And I'm a huge fan of the Zack Snyder film.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Zack's film too, but I always thought it's with these longer comics that you need to do them in a TV show format. That's the only way you can tell the whole story.
And I think that's being proven right now by this show, is that these kind of comics really live well on the TV format. Now, I'm definitely open to the idea of V for Vendetta or just more of these Vertigo comics, because this is where it lives, where it can really flourish, man.
Well, it's like Sandman we're looking forward to.
Yes.
There's no way you could do a movie of Sandman. There's just too much information. You have, and if you want to include details in your show, it has to be in TV format.
Yeah, 100%. Ooh, I got a sneeze coming in. Nope.
No, damn.
No. Sorry about that. I'm glad I'm glad I hadn't switched the camera yet. But yeah, I was about to sneeze with there. But yeah, no, I agree with you, dude. Sandman in this is gonna be one that I'm gonna keep. I'm hooked. I'm watching every Sunday now. So
yeah, just to figure out what the hell is going on. It's basically the same vibes as Westworld. It's like, yeah, I gotta watch the next one because I don't know what the hell is going on, and I want to know.
Pretty much, bro. I gotta admit, like, so I don't know if you're still listening, Bryce. I don't know if you're watching still, but I want to know if you're watching Watchmen. Even if you have HBO, I don't know. But this is crazy, dude. I really do. If anybody's not watching right now, like the show, you guys should really get into it, because this is crazy. It's not like the movie, but it's also like taking a lot of the aspects of the book and really making something great with it.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm glad they are giving us more detail because it's a great universe, this Watchmen universe. And it's cool to see them shine a light onto new characters and possibly old ones if you're correct and what I believe you to be correct with Ozymandias.
I think you're pretty good agreeing with me here, Brad. I think that is
Yeah.
Ozymandias.
Although, did you like the clone as Dr. Manhattan?
I was I shit you not, Brad. I thought, all right, let's see it. The big blue dong.
Yep. Free ballin'.
A free falling, free dangling dong.
Yep, just swinging out.
Yeah. Yep. Just swinging. Just give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Oh, that's great, dude. But what's it called? I'm gonna go. We're almost done here, so it's been a fun time here, guys. And it's live show is always fun, and I can't wait to keep reviewing this show with you guys on the live show. And unless we have anything else big to do at the end of the show, we go doing Watchmen. I don't think we have a problem with that, honestly. This is a really fun show to talk about. Brad, do we have any predictions about what happens next week?
Oh,
I know.
What a fucking loaded question that is.
Yeah.
I hope we just get to know more about Will Reeves, where exactly he fits into this, because right now he seems to be like an important part that we know nothing about.
Yeah. I remember in the trailer there's that one shot of the guy with the mask of Dr. Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know where that shot's going to come into play. Like, is Dr. Manhattan going to come back, or is he doing what I think he's doing? Is he controlling people from Mars?
My opinion is I don't think Dr. Manhattan is even caring about human society.
Mm-hmm.
I think that part bored him a long time ago, and he's just chilling out on Mars.
Pretty much. I did like that they mentioned that, like, maybe I'm Dr. Manhattan. Manhattan's in Mars.
I in the first episode, I like how they just have like a camera just trained on him just to make sure they know where he is.
It's like, make sure this guy does not do anything sketchy. He's on freaking Mars, man.
Yeah, just you keep a focus on him because let's face it, he could level like anything he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, he basically created a whole freaking pyramid on Mars in the movie, dude.
Well, did you see what he was doing during the show? He was just creating cities and then destroying them and creating whole new different shit.
He's just doing, like, he just wants to make shit and then just break it.
Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I think he's basically just bored with life, but I don't think he can die.
My mind goes directly to that one part in the movie where he was getting, like, I think they brought him to, like, Senate hearings or something, and he was just so, like, done with it, and he was just being annoyed and anxious, and he just yells, and everybody dies around him.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like. I feel like he is basically this all-powerful being, basically godlike. He can't die, but he's so bored with life that he's basically in his own personal hell.
But that's what I think that makes Manhattan so interesting, though, is the fact that you have this guy who's so godlike. I wonder how depressing it must be to be him.
Yes, yeah, I'm sure it is. That's why he stuck himself out on Mars.
Pretty much, yeah. So I really hope we I mean, I know that they could do a whole freaking series on Manhattan, just exploring him. And just that, but it's when I think about Dr. Manhattan, I just think like how fucking sad this guy must be because he can't die, and he's basically has the power to create and destroy life.
Well, yeah, and he can't die, but he also can't be near people because
he gives them cancer.
He kills people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, guys, I hope you guys are still here, and if you are, go ahead and pledge to the Patreon and help us out. This show happened because of the Patreon supporters, and we're gonna go ahead and be saying goodbye here. But I gotta say thank you to the people who are watching. Bryce, awesome. Thank you for calling into the show. You guys make sure to call in next week with your thoughts on Watchmen or anything you want us to talk about, dude. So, hopefully next week we'll have Bryce on, and it'll be fun. But we'll see what goes on. But guys, watch Watchmen. This is great. It's just it's fantastic. Brad, want to say anything before we leave?
No, I think I've said enough.
Go watch. Go listen to the Nerd Chicano.
Go listen to the Nerd Chicano show. I made an appearance. And Luis wants me back next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, guys, it's been a wonderful time, and we'll see you guys next week for the Nerdcore Live Show. But in the meantime, let's keep listening to My Chemical Romance and Rage Against the Machine since they're coming back, and hopefully, I 100% believe, Brad, I will not get a ticket to be able to see My Chem, but I think I'm gonna try real hard to get a Rage.
I mean, from what I saw, My Chemical already sold out.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine probably will do the same thing, so good luck, sir.
Yeah, but I have to see Rage Against the Machine, dude. It's just, just freaking awesome band. Awesome band.
They only come around once every 30 to 40 years.
Can't wait to hear just pretty much, man. Just in time of political turmoil, that's basically when they come out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So with that being said, guys, take care of yourselves. Have a good night. And whenever you're listening to this, I hope you guys are doing great. And we will see you guys on the next live show. So my OBS is stuck, and I don't know what I have to do. But fuck technology, guys. Fuck technology.
Eat a corpse.
Brad, no. Can I go to my intro video now? Nope, it's just not working. Great. I love technology, guys. I love it. Now I can't stop streaming until this fixes itself.
Exit stage left.
Stage left. Yep. Interior Raoul's room. What's it called? As he deals with technology. All right. See you guys later.